Fall's here. It's time where our ovens get some extra work, baking cookies, pies, cakes. Do you bake?
Not really.
I'm not
I
a baker
cook.
either. I'm not
I
a
know,
huge baker.
but I love people who are bakers.
Yes,
I
no
enjoy
doubt
the
about that.
result. You might need nuts, chocolates, dried fruit mixes. The Fresh Roast store has all of it. Surprised they're not just about coffee?
Yeah, not just coffee. Deidre Snows manages the store, and she's got a few recipes that she's going to share
Indeed. Hello,
for us this morning.
Deidre.
Good
Hi,
to see you,
guys.
Deidre.
Welcome
What do you
back.
bring in today? You got a
too.
nice little spread here. What do you got?
I do have quite the spread. Well, I brought all of our regular products, of course, because we're Maggie's Popcorn, Pear's Gourmet Coffee, and Herman's Nut House. But today I thought, well, let's warm up fall. It's warm outside right now, but it's getting colder. So,
Yes.
So today we made some homemade oatmeal
All
from
right.
scratch.
Oatmeal.
This doesn't look like the oatmeal that comes from the pouch in the microwave.
No.
This
So what
does
have
not
you
look
done?
like
It is
oatmeal.
not. Go for it, Mike.
Yeah, what have you
Try
done?
it.
Show the fine people of Omaha what it looks like here.
And this is just some cocoa oatmeal that also has honey, raisins, pecans, almonds, bananas.
Banana, is it dried bananas?
Well,
Is that
there's
what they're
actual
doing?
bananas inside of it, and then there's banana chips on top just to make it look
Wow.
cute.
Yeah.
And for that crunch, that sweet crunch.
Wow, that's a meal.
That is.
Yes, it's very hearty. There's no added sugar. It's just the honey is what really sweetens it
You wanna
up.
try it, Lauren?
Did you make it stovetop, or is there a
Yep,
shortcut you
I sure
could
did.
make if you're short on time?
There is for those school days when you're in a
Yes.
hurry. Just get some instant oatmeal and then still add all the goodies on top so you get the extra protein, and you can add some dried fruit or even chocolate chips if you want to spruce it up a bit.
All right,
The
so
cocoa
what about
really makes a difference in here.
Yeah.
what about sugar? Because a lot of parents don't want to put that in their kiddos. You know,
Yeah.
head them off. So what do you think the
You put
sugar?
Honey, agave nectar, I think is how you pronounce it. But no, I didn't add any extra sugar.
Great.
It's just unsweetened cocoa powder and honey, and that was it.
Perfect.
Yeah, very
That's
natural.
Great, Deidre.
Yeah.
That is good.
So we've got different toppings here too that you didn't put in the oatmeal, but it makes me think about making our own mixes at home.
Yes.
How can we do that?
Well, this was actually really easy. It was some of my favorite nuts, so
Yeah.
hazelnuts or filberts, whatever you want to call them, pecans, and walnuts. And you just toast them in a skillet, dry.
Okay.
And then you'll take some unsalted butter and cook them for another couple minutes. And then it's brown sugar, cayenne pepper, cinnamon, all those yummy spices.
Still in the skillet.
Still in the skillet, yep. And then once that all kind of cooks down, after you've been stirring it for 5 minutes, it kind
Yeah.
of glazes and toasts the nuts. And you're just going to put them out on a baking sheet and let them cool for about 10 minutes, kind of break them up. And then what you get is this spiced nut mix that
it's
is
kind of-
awesome for the holidays.
It's got like a glaze on there.
Ooh.
Yes, it is a little bit glazed with the brown sugar and the butter, yes.
I think that's why they're called glazed nuts.
But it's not overpowering. It
You're not
is-
funny, by the way, Mary.
It is. It's not overpowering. You still taste the yummy, just roasted
You know-
nuts
Good.
that are great for the holidays.
I'll tell you, I
so.
made a pasta dish the other night and I just dumped a ton of cayenne pepper in it and regretted it later.
Oh wow!
But this isn't nearly as hot as that was. You know what I mean? Because I feel
No.
like a lot of people who aren't into spice are going to think cayenne pepper. Boy, I don't know about snacking on that.
Yeah.
Still mild.
Yeah, it's
What are all
very
these snacks
mild.
you brought in here? Can we talk about these?
Yeah, well, pre-mixed stuff.
You know, if you don't want to go to the trouble of making your own, you can always just come and get our stuff that's already bagged, and you can mix it up yourself.
Okay.
So
This is
we've
a trail mix, right?
That is a roasted fruit and nut mix, which also has no added sugar other than what's already in the fruit. And that is actually really hearty, really healthy as well. No added salt either.
What if you want something more savory? Maybe you've got you got the Santa Fe, which we showed on the air last week, I think.
Oh my gosh!
And
the
that's
Santa
oh my
Fe.
gosh, Jake and Grant here in the studio love that. I can
Yes.
tell you. What do we have here? This is sweet.
That's our Herman's trail mix. And that is, it's got some, well, basically M&Ms, and peanuts and raisins and cashews, and that is a huge popular mix at our store.
I bet it is.
Yes.
Universal. Can you customize your own mix when you come into the Fresh Roast store? Let's say you want a little of this, a little of that. Is it possible to kind of like grab scoops and dump and?
Most people actually do just come in and they're just going to buy bags for themselves to mix their own mix. So
Yeah.
if they have their own recipe they want to do, you know, you can roast your own walnuts at home or just leave them as is. I like walnuts and pecans just by themselves the way they are in their natural state. And then you can mix some sweet and salty. So add some of the cinnamon almonds.
So the cinnamon almonds right here.
Yes.
These are real popular, aren't they?
Oh gosh,
Those
they're
are
awesome.
delicious.
Yeah, I agree with you. Hey, Deidre, coming up October 5th, Race for the Cure.
Yes.
And we're a partner just like you are of this fine
Oh,
event.
wonderful.
But you've been there for 11 years. Any idea how many cups of coffee or how many bags of Maggie's you've handed
Well,
out?
actually, John Larson, our president,
Yes, we love
had
John.
told me that we've probably served over 50,000 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
And thousands of bags of Maggie's popcorn at this event. So
that's great.
It's such a good event. It's such a good cause. People can still go on and get registered.
Where will participants find you at? Will they find you at the race there?
Yes, we will be inside serving coffee. And you'll see, last year we had 2 tables set up. We have our huge Pears Gourmet banners. You can't really miss us.
You're kind of at the epicenter of everything that's happening inside the convention part of the CenturyLink Center. At least that's where I always see you. Kind of hard to miss.
And I follow you guys on social media as well, and you're always doing stuff on social media. And why should people follow you guys on social media?
Because we're always trying to do great events like this. We're always trying to help be at fundraisers, and if anybody needs to reach out to us for a great event they have coming up, we always try to help the local community.
Why is TJ Miller on your Facebook page right there?
A little product plug, Mike, when he was on the blend.
When he was here on the show, that's right.
That's right.
And then
he was hilarious.
Are we going to see you again throughout the holiday season with promotions and things?
Of course you are. And we always have our awesome promotions coming up, you know, when we get closer to Christmas, and we'll start having all of our holiday coffees, all of our gift items, like all of our gift trays. Our gift team is literally in the kitchen right now getting all that stuff ready.
Online is pearsgourmet.com, and the address on your screen right now is to the Fresh Roast Store. You can get free coffee samples when you go in and shop and pick up nuts and mixes.
Fun to just loiter. It's fun to loiter around there.
Go hang out.
Sit on the couch, look at our real coffee table.
Right. Thanks, Deidre.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, what is your